I did a quick Google search on what is Web 3.0 after a few comments on a previous video were made asking me to cover it, and someone in a Telegram group suggested it. But I didn't really get a clear answer. In fact, I got a few answers that really didn't match up. So if you're watching this video, get ready to learn exactly what is Web 3.0 and how you could take advantage. Hi, welcome to Dei-Rasi's Power Move, the #1 YouTube channel for everything related to an individual operating at their highest. Here, the team explain topics of personal finance and anything to generally make someone a better man or a woman using analogies, stories and examples so that you can easily understand them. So in this video, I am going to explain what Web 3.0 is, how cryptocurrency ideas tie into the evolution of our current internet, and what it means for you as a user. Stay tuned, there will be more after this. Before I officially start this video though, I just want to say that there is not some internet encyclopedia that's verified by the Institute of Global Technology that has a strict definition of what Web 3.0 is. So instead, I'm going to give you a rough definition of what the internet says Web 1.0 is, what a lot of people are saying Web 2.0 is, and then I'll explain this new phenomenon that a lot of people are calling Web 3.0. Let's start with 1.0, which is an initial overview of what the internet was. Between the years 1991 and 2004, the internet was mostly a bunch of static pages. It means that whenever you loaded them, they just showed some stuff and that was it. Some go as far to call it read only. There wasn't any logging in or interfacing with posts or viewing analytics. Most of the early internet wasn't even profitable by ads. It was mostly just like one big Wikipedia, all hyperlinked together. Now, of course, with time, we slowly made improvements and things like Flash and JavaScript added many new different features. However, during this time, the users of the internet were consumers. They went to the internet to consume information. Remember that, it is going to be important later on. Next, we have Web 2.0 from around 2004 until now. Now, during this time, the web evolved a lot, but one of the biggest changes was the interactivity of the internet. This means that not only did we get information from pages, but the web pages started getting information from us as we viewed Facebook and YouTube, etc., and performed Google searches. These centralized companies started collecting data about us so that they could serve us better content, which in turn would keep us longer on their websites. This of course meant more money for them, but eventually they realized that they could package up all this data they had collected on us and sell it to advertisers. Web 2.0 is the age of targeted advertising and yes, the lack of privacy for its users. Now, to be fair, we really willingly gave up this privacy for cool apps like Facebook and Twitter. In Web 2.0, you and I could both view Facebook.com and see two very different news feeds. This is because the page depended on who was viewing it, which is an important note for a difference in Web 3. We're going to talk about that in a minute. Now, the content on your feed is the company sorting data by information that you know you gave them, like likes that you give and how much you watched a video. But if you look at the ads that they show you, that is them sorting data by information you didn't know that you give them. So when you went out to eat at Little Caesars last night, they knew that. When you dropped your kids off at school every day at 8 a.m. except on Fridays, they knew that. And there was even that one article that said machine learning started showing a guy some parenting ads because they knew he was going to be a father before he did. If it wasn't machine learning, it was probably because his girlfriend used their public IP address to do a search on her symptoms, and the machine learning algorithm probably already knew when she was ovulating. Now, this one centralized company controlling all of this data, whether we want to or not, is very scary. And if you have enjoyed this video so far and want to give the algorithm more data to crunch, consider clicking on that like button and subscribing. It helps the channel to grow and makes my team feel all warm and fuzzy inside. And if you do not subscribe and click on the like button, this little guy on screen will be visiting you tonight. Well, up next we'll be having Web 3.0, and this is what you came to learn about, right? Now, Web 3.0 is the next evolution of the internet, probably utilizing blockchain technology and the tools of decentralization. Yes, in Web 2.0, you were the product as you were browsing social networks. But in Web 3.0, some believe that you will be the owner of your content. Yes, the stuff that you post online. Now, this is kind of true. So follow me. If you want a post to stay up, it will stay up. But if you want to take it down, the belief in Web 3.0 is that you can control that. Because we all know that usually when something is on the internet, it is always on the internet. Now here's one example that's already real. Odyssey is a blockchain alternative to YouTube, where videos can be posted and creators can earn library tokens, which are basically a reward for enticing viewers to watch their videos. The thing about Odyssey though is that they can't really stop a video from being posted if someone uploads it and someone else in the network wants to share it. They technically download that video and then let others watch that video and download it as well. It is kind of like a big torrent network, if you know what that is. To expand on this, your post couldn't get taken down because your post wouldn't just be on one of Facebook's servers. It would theoretically be on thousands of computers around the world, ensuring that the blockchain social network you're on is not attacked or censored. Theoretically, this means there would be a lot of illegal and possibly hateful things posted, but it would all be in the name of freedom, of which the users of the network could probably decide on a system to reduce that harmful content. But that, my friends, is for another video. In Web 3.0, experts are saying that we will reach the point of the internet where every company is run by a decentralized group called a DAO, which stands for Decentralized Autonomous Organization. And if you want me to do a video on what those big words mean, just let me know in the comment section and I will. However, DAOs mean that there are no CEOs or presidents to impress. So those with the most token get to vote, and how the company changes is not limited by a government or some family tradition. In Web 3.0, there will be no censorship of social networks like Facebook and Twitter. One controlling authority cannot shut it down. Lastly, one of the biggest things in Web 3.0 is that your digital identity is not connected to your real-world identity. This means that I can view pages, download things, make purchases, and any other activity on the internet without being traced to the real me. Now, there are many ways we can anonymize ourselves online, but bingo! I think that might be a future video idea, so hit that subscribe button if you have not yet already subscribed. Wrapping it up, these may be long-term ideas. Of those who think about Web 3.0, what Web 3.0 really means for us is that in the next decade, you might be able to buy Amazon gift cards using MetaMasks and pay with Ethereum, or that you could anonymously leave a like on one of your friends' posts using one of your hidden wallets. It's not going to be a bunch of life-changing stuff all at once. It will likely be a series of ideas that grow together until centralized companies like Facebook and Google are disassembled by legislation, while decentralized, unregulated DAOs grow to replace them. So I really hope that you found this video interesting. If you did, why not give us a thumbs up? It does help. Also subscribe and hit that bell icon so that you can find out when we put out new videos. You may also realize that this video is a fundraising one. There will be a link in the description to the project Team Seas. It's an ambitious project by YouTubers Mr. Beast and Mark Rober, where they are looking to raise $30 million US, and every dollar raised will be equivalent to 1 pound of trash removed from the ocean. Last year they had Team Trees, where they planted over 20 million trees, and this year they are focusing on cleaner seas. So you may go to the website below in the description, as well as I will be linking both Mr. Beast's and Mark Rober's videos below. make a donation or share the word. And we really do not have a lot of time, as the project donation timeline is December the 31st. And with that, I hope that you've learned something today, and most of all, I hope to see you in the next video. Stay safe out there. Thanks for watching.